Yo, what's up guys, it's Slifer Slacker, and I did not plan on making this deck profile. However, I was making a combo tutorial with some interactions that I missed, and I realized that I've changed my ratios a lot in this deck since I believe it was Savage Pete won, well not won, but I think he came really high in the Philly Regional, and all because of Cyber Yermangarter and another cyber tech that I'm going to show you guys here in a couple minutes. So guys, without further ado, this is the deck, and typically when I make decks like this, I make them with kind of like trying to keep as pure to how the character, since it's a character deck technically, I make it as pure as I can, kind of like how the character would run it. So we're on 2 cyber dragons. I don't think you need more than 2. 3 I think is too much. 1 is not enough because of this new guy here, Cyber Yermangarter. This basically summons him out of the deck, but you need to have it in deck because for some reason we're not, when they worded this card, you couldn't summon it out of hand. It has to come from deck. So you're locked into playing at least 2 of these, which I think 2 is a perfect number because there's some other things that you can do with them that I find kind of interesting. So 3 copies of Cyber Dragon Core. It's the best normal summon in the deck. 2 copies of Natcher. Now, I actually flip-flop the ratios for this because a lot of builds are playing 1 Natcher, 2 Hertz. I really feel like the 2 Hertz has not come up for me, so I cut Hertz to 1, and I actually cut down Cyber Dark Claw from 3 to 2. Excuse me. I'm on 1 Cyber Eltanin because this dude is an epic board wipe. Now, this is something that I haven't played in my Cyber Dragon deck for a little bit, but I brought it back after seeing that a really, really good list that did really well at a regional was playing it. So this sends cards to the grave. This doesn't destroy, this doesn't target, this on summon, okay? This sends your opponent's entire board of monsters to the grave. It's not bad. I actually used to use, like, when Dragoon was big and a lot of people were on, like, Dragoon plus, like, maybe one other negate, I would bait the Dragoon and then summon this. 1 copy of Hertz, 1 copy of Cyber Dark Worm, and 1 copy of Cyber Dark Chimera to round off our Cyber Dragon, Cyber Darks, and Cyber packages. For the spells, you've got 3 copies of Cyber Emergency, 3 copies of Cybernetic Horizon, 2 Power Bond. I guess this is now technically a Cyber Dragon card officially since it's got the artwork, but 2 copies of Lightning Storm featuring Rampage Dragon, 1 Overload Fusion, 1 Poly, 1 Cyberload Fusion, 1 Cyber Dark Realm, a playset of Clockwork Knight the spell, a playset of Forbidden Droplet, 1 copy of Called by the Grave, and a playset of Infinite Impermanence. Guys, this is the deck. I really like the amount of board breakers it has. I like the fact that Cyber Eltanin is a searchable board breaker. We've got basically Super Poly in this deck. We've got Forbidden Droplet. We've got Lightning Storm. Like, your front row, your back row is not safe. Don't even think it is. So for this extra deck, I just swayed my camera. The extra deck is essentially the same, and if you've seen my deck profiles before, hopefully you understand. If you don't understand it, one day when we get that remaining Cyber Dark card, I'm gonna showcase the Cyber Dark variant, but we haven't got Overload Future Fusion yet, which is a key piece in the build that I made, and it's not functional without it because it's a very integral piece. So Cyber End, Cyber Twin, Cyber Eternity, Cyber Dark, and Cyber Dark Dragon, and Cyber Darkness Dragon. Now we can actually summon these in the deck, especially Cyber Dark and Dragon. You can actually summon it without using the Cyber Dark variant that I made. So, you know, keep in mind, I am going to showcase that one day when we get the freaking card. Gamertag Mega Fleet, Gamertag Rampage. This is actually a really, really, really good fusion. If you don't care about wiping your board, okay, if you have him in grave and you banish him, he is untargetable and undestroyable. The only thing that can really affect him would be something that would flip him face down, and something like maybe like Super Poly or like Forbidden Droplet. Like anything that targets or destroys, he would be unaffected by because of this card. So basically, you get him out. You get him like to retarded attack stat, like 30,000. Okay, you can get it to like 24 to like 30,000, depending on how many you have in the grave. And then he gets that many attacks. Okay, so he just becomes a big stupid beat stick and just attacks everything on your opponent's field. It's pretty solid. 2 Gamertag Fortress, literally just to use Clockwork Knight, the spell, as a super poly. 2 Gamertag Rampage, 1 copy of Infinity, 1 copy of Nova, and 1 copy of Seeker. Guys, that's the deck. Cypher Slacker out. I am tired as hell. GG.